how to burn stubborn belly fat. That is a question that I hear, that I get a lot. How can I get rid of this belly fat? And it's stubborn and it's that visceral fat. And so I have a few tips and tricks that I'd like to share with you, that I think would help you in that circumstance if you're really trying to do that. So three things that I think are important. One is exercise. And when I say exercise, I'm talking about weight training, lifting weights, whether it's personal training or it's high intensity interval training in which you're doing the strengthening and conditioning. And what that does is that's going to build lean muscle, and essentially that will help you burn fat a lot easier. Will help you build up those hormones, testosterone, which both men and women need to help build muscle and to burn that stubborn belly fat. The other thing, the other hormone is human growth hormone, and that actually does increase with exercise, and that is produced during the night while you're sleeping. And that also will help with burning that stubborn belly fat. So it's the hormones, it's the exercise with the weight training, the high intensity interval training while you're strengthening and conditioning those muscles. The other thing is nutrition. Nutrition is huge. The one thing about nutrition, what you really need to do is take in enough protein. I often hear that people don't eat enough. They don't eat very many times a day, and what happens then is you eat once or twice a day, you get home, and then you eat all the wrong things because it's really super like right in for your face, and you just want to eat because you're hungry, but you're not eating what's appropriate, which is usually carbs, and that will just add to that belly fat. So you need enough protein, and the protein, what you need for protein intake is 0.8 grams to 1.0 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 125 pounds, you need about 100 to 125 grams of protein per day. And then you take that and you divide that up between 5 and 6 times. So you really want to eat 5 to 6 times a day. And that'll get you your grams of protein for for your protein intake per day. That's really, really important. Not that carbs and healthy fats aren't important, but you need the protein that has amino acids in to build lean muscle, and you have to eat that in the form of lean proteins. And you can do protein supplements and shakes and things like that. So the other thing I wanted to point out with the nutrition is that eating that 5 to 6 times a day is important because it's going to do a couple things for you. One is it will maintain your blood sugar, and you want to have a stable blood sugar throughout the day because when you're sleeping, you're fasting, your metabolism is slow. When you eat breakfast, it increases your metabolism. Then if you have a snack, it's going to keep your metabolism up. And then you're going to have lunch, which again, your metabolism stays steady. And then your snack in the mid-afternoon, and then your dinner. That will also not only keep your metabolism up, burning fat at the same time, but it will also help prevent you from having those cravings because your blood sugar is stabilized and you won't have the afternoon blahs and things like that. So other things with nutrition are eliminating sugar from your diet. All those high fructose corn syrup and ketchups and sauces and different things like that. You want to stay away from those added sugars. Another thing to really eliminate and stay away from and at least decrease would be your sodas, whether it's diet soda or regular soda. That has a lot of garbage in it that just makes you bloated and adds to belly fat. It also causes, sugar does, it causes inflammation. And so staying away from sugar will help prevent the inflammation that you will get in your body. So trade that soda for water. It's super important, whether it might even be flavored water. So that is really, really super, super important. The third thing is to really focus on your sleep, because that's when you're going to recover, build muscle. That's when the hormones really work. That will burn your fat. That decreases the cortisol in your body. Cortisol adds to belly fat. When you sleep and you rest, it will help repair that muscle, build muscle, and that in turn will burn fat. So that's pretty important, that sleep. I like to get about 7 hours of sleep, and I think that's a really good goal for a lot of people. And quality sleep is really important. So getting to bed at a decent time, cutting down that screen time, and getting a really good night's sleep will help. The last thing I want to leave you with is that take time to burn belly fat, and it's a process. You need to be patient with it. It's not going to happen overnight. So it's something that you need to build these 3 tips into your life and do that daily, and that belly fat will burn, and your pants will fit better, and your clothes will fit better, and you'll be tightening that belt a little bit more, and feel really, really good about yourself. So I really hope that helps, give you some tips and some tricks to help burn that stubborn belly fat. And remember, it does take a little bit of patience, and it does take time. It's not an overnight process. So like I said, I hope that helps. So until next time, I hope you have a very happy and healthy week.